Hi Nomad, welcome back to workingnomad.com YouTube channel. Okay, so you find me today walking under a motorway. Yeah, I'm working from Lisbon at the moment, so I'm basically staying on a campsite. So I'm living kind of out of a camper van at the moment, and a little bit different for digital nomads. Been an interesting exercise. Yeah, I can talk about the whole van life and digital nomads experience in another video. Today I just wanted to talk about kind of the cost and you know, the cost of places. Basically, this has come up on a number of forums. I'm going to cross over here. It's come up on a number of forums on Facebook, you know, about the cost. I mean, digital nomads, quite rightly, quite obsessed about the cost of where they're going to live. That's why they choose to live in Bali and not Sydney and Lisbon and not London. But I personally think some people just kind of take it a bit too far, this obsession with finding the cheapest places. I do get it. I have been there before and earning very little. That's how I kind of start, you know, that's where we all start off. And you know, back in the day when I started out, I was in Southeast Asia. I should really go to the crossing, shouldn't I? Yeah, I was in Southeast Asia deliberately because it was cheap and I was only earning so much a month, less than $1,000 in fact. Now, yeah, which is fair enough, but I do think there's a huge thing about, you know, people write loads and about, you know, cheap places to live, and they do loads of research, and honestly I think that if digital nomads focus more on work and earning money, then this whole thing about living from Bali because it's cheap, or you know, this kind of obsession with having to find the cheapest place to live and the stress that's associated with that would probably not be so much of an issue if they focus more on work. I think a lot of digital nomads, particularly in cities like Chiang Mai, they kind of go there and they're not really digital nomads, they're just travelers who are kind of hoping, you know, they're going to make it big on selling products on Amazon or something. And honestly, I'm totally for people trying, you know, to be entrepreneurial and everything. Totally into that. But I think a lot of people, they just kind of, well, they go to Bali and they just get involved in the surf life, and you know, they're kind of in a halfway place between being a traveller and trying to work. And honestly, I think people would be far better like focusing more on the work than, you know, going surfing in the morning, or the destination, because there's a ton of people out there trying to be digital nomads, and let's be honest, most of them probably are living a very frugal existence. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on it anyway, just a bit of a ramble really. But you know, like I said, I do get why people want to, you know, seek out the cheapest place to live, and you know, it's great, and you know, it's a great place to kind of bootstrap your business if you're living somewhere cheap. But you know, I just think there's almost too much emphasis on that. And like I said, if people concentrated more on trying to start a business and make a sustainable income, then, you know, once you start earning a certain amount, you know, I'm not suggesting everyone then go live in Sydney or London, because what's the point? Unless you're, you know, if you're really killing it, then obviously you can pretty much go where you want, and you know, suddenly the cost of living doesn't become a factor anymore. But for most people that you know, it's still always going to be a factor. But like I said, you know, focus on work. Focus on being somewhere where you can work and you're not going to be distracted. I think that's solid advice. Okay, folks. Well, I'll catch you all later.